Go ahead.
Welcome YouTube to another video. New girl in the house. New girl, hi. Hi.
My name is Ricky.
My name is Bess. Thank you for tuning in to another video.
Today we're going to have chips, dips, and quesadilla.
Quesadilla. And then I am having some pink red lemonade.
And I'm having something that Bessie says smells nasty.
Smells strong.
So I'll
That
push
mixed with
that
the
over
garlic. That right there mixed with the garlic. All right, y'all. So let's get it in. Like Ricky said, we are having some quesadillas. Ricky made mine special. Mine has vegan cheese, and Ricky has regular cheese. What's in it? You can tell what's in it.
Well, yours has exactly what mine is. The only difference is mine has 4 cheeses. I don't remember what 4 cheeses they were, but Bessie has vegan cheese in hers. We have some low sodium corn chips or tortillas.
Yes.
And I will be dipping mine in green salsa or balde. It's a green pepper that's roasted and made into a salsa.
And then we're going to be doing the 50 best tips for dating over 50, and this was in the BestLife webpage. So I got this off of BestLife webpage. We're not going to be answering all 50, but we will go through it and answer some of them. So again, this is the 50 best tips for dating over 50. Oh my God, I need a fan. I'm getting hot.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to taste one of these. I probably should have got a plate because I'm going to spill this all over the place. Oh, Ricky looking at me like he's crazy.
How is it? I cooked it. How is it?
It's delicious.
Act like it.
It's good. It's tasty. Let me get my little napkin out. I feel like I'm going to spill some.
It is good.
It is good, yep. Queso to the dia. Queso to the Medea. These are really good. But I need a napkin because some don't have any meat in it. So I'm gonna put some right there. And y'all tell me how y'all like this new hairstyle that I'm supporting. Ricky, what do you think about my new hairstyle?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah. I wouldn't wear it in the summertime.
Because it's too much hair?
Well, you want to stay cool, so you want your hair shorter.
While it's doing that, I'm going to enjoy these quesadillas. This is so good. So, while we're eating, let's get into the tips.
Okay.
Alright. So, y'all know I'm old school. I had to get paper because trying to read this on a cell phone is hard. You have to scroll, and then it keeps fading on me, and then you got to keep scrolling up, and you can't remember where you left off at. So paper is easier for me. So I know y'all be like, oh, she old school. She still printing out paper. I'm printing out paper, baby boo. All right, so let's go with the first. You know what? I'm gonna have to put this over here because I don't want to hold it when I'm doing that. So the first tip. Okay, so again, these tips are 50 best tips for dating over 50. Once again, I did not write these tips. These tips came from BestLife webpage, and I cannot remember the author's name, so I'm not taking credit for these tips. We're just going over these tips and talking a little bit about them. So before we start these tips, Ricky, tell me once again how I'm looking. Hey boo, hurry up. Hey boo.
You're looking fabulous.
Yeah. Okay, let me bite into my quesadilla, y'all, because these are really good. Really. And then we also got the dip. Okay. The first tip, expand your usual age limits. So, Again, it says expand your usual age limit.
Now this is for someone 50 and older.
Well, I guess, yeah, this is the 50 tips, but I think some of these can apply to all ages. Some of these tips, like expand your usual age limits for dating.
And what would you consider,
Well,
a
good age for me. Like now, at this age, I usually date, I'm 53, so I dated someone 63, which was 10 years older than me. So I think I would expand mine up 10 years and maybe back 10 years. So that would be 43 for someone if I was to backdate it. Well, my, about you.
How old are you?
53.
I think that 53 is probably my cutoff point as far as someone younger than me. Because I'm 60. Well, I will be 60 in 2021.
Okay, so you would do what?
53. Yeah, about 6 years. Yeah.
So you go 6 years up and 6 years back?
Up. Yeah, it depends. The person would have to be in good physical health. Somebody who's taking care of their health and eat healthy, and you know what I'm saying. So.
I hear you. All right. I ain't gonna tell y'all one more again how good these quesadillas are. And if you wasn't saying it, I'll be saying it wrong. I'll be calling it some other name. I'll be screwing up all kind of names. But these are good. All right. So, next tip. Don't be afraid to make your needs known. That's the second tip.
I agree.
Me too.
That for myself personally is that's important because I don't want anybody assuming anything.
That's right. Yeah. Well, me, when it says make your needs known, I guess like if you feel like the date is becoming serious or you're gonna get further on into the relationship, I guess you want to make your needs known. Like if you want to have kids, or if you're looking for someone who loves to travel, or if you're looking for someone, or if you're looking for a serious relationship, you want to make your needs known, because some guys are not looking for a serious relationship. They're looking for casual.
Yeah.
So you want to be upfront right off the bat.
You don't want them to assume.
Yeah, you don't want them to assume. And then, you don't want to get further into the relationship and they be like, well, I was just looking for something casual. And you could be looking for something serious. So make your needs known at the beginning. That's how I'm reading the tip. The next one is embrace your age. Embrace your age. I embrace my age every day.
Well, I feel if you've taken care of your health over the years, embrace your age. Be proud of what age you are and that you've taken good care of your health. You can't get sick and say, I wish for younger days. In those younger days, you should have taken care of your health.
Or if you're 60, don't be trying to downgrade your age. Tell the truth, because if you get into something serious, they're going to find out. And then they're going to be pissed because you didn't lie to them. So whatever age you are, be proud of your age. Embrace it. If you're 60 and 70, embrace it. Because now the new 60 is the new 50s. The new 50s are the new 40s. Ain't that what they say?
I thought the new 60s was the 60s was the 40s.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Maybe that's for men. I don't know.
When I was 40, I felt like I was still 20.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's go to the next one. You know what? I'm not going to count the numbers because I can't remember. All right, the next one is listen attentively. That's the next tip. Listen attentively.
And I totally agree. Because if you're on a date and you're just talking and not listening, the person is looking at you like, why would I date somebody like that? It's all about them. They don't care anything about what's going on with me. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yes, because sometimes, you go on these dates and the person just talking about themselves. They can't let you get a word in. You know what I'm gonna name her? What should I name her, Ricky?
Um,
What should I name her?
Afra.
No, not Afra. You know what I'm gonna name her? I'm gonna name her Betty. Boop. Use photos on your online dating profile that reflects how you look currently. Ooh, gotta take that one out.
Bessie, is this how you look currently?
That's right. No, it didn't say that you couldn't fix yourself up, but it's just saying that don't use pictures from high school if you're 50. Don't use pictures. I can see if you're putting, well, forgive me. I can see, where my napkin?
You know, if you're using photos chronologically, your child to the present day, that's different. But don't just stop at high school or college.
Yeah, don't be putting your old pictures on there and not any up-to-date recent pictures. And don't be photoshopping and what do they call that other thing they do?
I don't know, filters?
Filters. Don't be using filters and photoshopping. Be yourself. Use your pictures, because if they like you how you look on your pictures, on your real pictures, they're gonna like you when they see you in person, because you didn't lie and try to filter yourself.
Well, I mean, if a pimple showed up and you use Photoshop to get rid of the pimples, most likely you can still get rid of that pimple.
You gotta talk about pimples while we're here. I was on a dating site. We ain't gonna say which one.
How many dating sites were you on?
I was on a bunch of dating sites. I ain't gonna lie.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I met a lot of nice pictures. I mean, I met a lot of nice people on the dating site, and I'm still friends with some of them to this day. It's delicious up in my younger years.
And there was no dramatic changes to your physical body?
No, I was toe up back then. I'm toe up right now. So I want you to see me toe up. Period. Okay. Ooh. Woo.
Can't take it off.
Can't take it off. That juice was good. All right. Okay, Ricky, what did you say? What was your tip?
About what?
I mean, what was your take on this tip?
What tip?
About photos.
Oh, I agreed with what you
Oh, I was about to say, what you drinking? You can't remember?
I agreed with what you had to say. We
Maybe
both commented on it.
Maybe we need to call this 50 and forgetting. Maybe. All right, let's go to the next one.
We both have something to say on that and agreed.
Okay, this next one, the next tip is master a skillful compliment. Ricky, I love your haircut. It looks nice on you.
Bessie, I love that new look.
What new look?
What you do? There's something different about you.
No, you are supposed to be on a date.
Well, we're acting.
Well, you don't know me. You never see me with a wig. How you know this is not my hair?
Oh, you're right.
How you know this is not
I'm
my
talking
hair?
like we see each other every day and something
that's
different.
Right.
Well, I'm mastering a compliment to somebody I see all the time.
All right, okay. So, listen, if I was to meet Ricky and we were going on a date, I would be like, I would say, Ricky, I love that salt and pepper hair. It looks really nice on you.
I would say, Bessie, I really love that glow coming off your skin. It's very radiant.
Glow. I'm gonna drink to that one. Okay, so yeah, those are nice compliments.
And they're very simple.
Very simple. Yeah. Next tip. Get to know each other before meeting in person.
I agree.
That was a great tip. Get to know each other before meeting in person.
So how would you meet someone, get to know someone before you meet them?
You can communicate on the phone.
Okay.
You can talk on the phone. You can do Skype.
Right.
Well, they have like Skype, they have webcam, they have all these new technologies where you can meet people by Skype and what's the other thing?
So, Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Yep. And also you can text message, talk on the phone, get to know them and feel comfortable. So that is a great tip. That is a great tip. Ooh, my baby, tight. I got one more quesadilla. What do you think, Ricky?
I answered the question already.
You did?
I agreed.
Oh, okay. Look up.
And I asked you, how can people meet online? Or meet before they meet? How can they get to know each other?
That's a great tip. Okay, the next one. Go Dutch. Go Dutch.
No, that depends. That depends. If you invite somebody out, you're obligated to treat them. If you both decide to say, let's go out and my check is little and your check's little, go Dutch.
Well, I remember this guy said to me, he said, whoever invites that person on the date has to pay for the date. That's what this guy said to me once.
Yeah,
even though he paid because he asked. But I guess if you talk about it before you go out, you know, if you say, hey, let's hang out, or you can meet up here, or if they say, you know what, girl, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna take you out to eat. We going to somewhere expensive. That means they want you to pay. Now, if they say, girl, get dressed, we going to Mickey D's. That means they treating. Remember, you heard that from B. Remember. All right now. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay. Never trash talk your ex or your exes or your baby dad or your baby mamas. Just don't do it. Or your ex-husbands or your ex-wives. Just don't do it. Ooh, Betty Boo! Betty Boo. Stay still, girl. Stay still. What you think, Ricky?
I agree. And I also say, don't let no one else trash the one that you're with or your past or whatever.
You heard that from Ricky.
Because that's called cold macking.
Cold macking?
Cold macking.
What is cold macking? That's like daddy mac?
That's when I say, hey, your man can't do this for you. I can do it all for you. Your man don't have that. I got this big car out here. I got these diamonds. I got
my man in there. Is that cold macking?
That's cold macking.
Well, you know what? Cold macking. Okay. Well, you know, that's a great tip. Never trash talk your ex. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Because you might end back up with the ex like that.
And don't let no one else do it.
True.
And what you say, you might end up back with?
You might end up back with the ex, like I did. More than once. So don't trash your ex.
You know, Bessie, I'm having a hard time looking at the camera because I'm looking at this food because it's so good.
With that green stuff on there? Okay, let me have a drink.
We have to put some water in there.
Oh, my drink gone! Y'all, my drink gone! Okay, no more drink for me because I'll be going to the bathroom. All right, next tip. You ready? While you chewing? Baby boo was in my eye. Betty Boo. Her name Betty Boo. That's true. All right, let's go to the next one. Next tip. Have your first date somewhere public.
I agree.
That's also another great tip.
I agree.
Have your first date somewhere public.
You know, not only that, you can see how someone acts in public, because if you meet somewhere private, they may act a certain way, and then they may act that certain way in public. I mean, would you want that?
And when they say, have your first date somewhere public, they ain't talking about the supermarket public. They ain't talking about that, baby boo-boos. They're talking about somewhere where there's a lot of people out in the open in daytime. At a coffee shop, you know, like Dunkin' Donuts. I met a date once at a library. I've done the zoo back in the day, but somewhere public, somewhere out in the open where there's a lot of people. That's the way you'll be safe. Even if you go in a bar in the daytime, You know, you can go to, like, if you want to do a drink, like a quick drink, so you make sure you won't get rid of that person. Or coffee. Where have you met somebody public?
Train station.
Oh, yeah. Train station.
Like one time back in the day, I met at the train station in Mattapan. What's the name? Well, I can't remember. I think it's the last stop.
It's the Mattapan Red Line, right?
I can't remember, but I met there in Mattapan. I can't. I think it was the last stop. It was kind of a long journey, but it was worth it.
Lucky girl.
No, she was so nice. She paid for lunch.
What?
And we went to the movies. I think we went to go see an Eddie Murphy movie.
What?
Yeah.
Shoot, that sounded like it was a good day.
It was.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I hope you had that haircut you had today. Y'all see Ricky's new haircut? Don't he look all handsome in his new haircut? Feel like a new man, Ricky? Well, I feel like a new girl.
I feel like an
Betty.
old man with a new look. How about that?
Betty. Woo. Okay, let's go to the next question, y'all. I mean, to the next tip. I don't know why I keep saying questions. They're not questions, they're tips. Tips. Okay, the next tip. Don't push yourself to do things you don't enjoy. That's the next tip. What do you think, Ricky?
You know, I agree. Because, like, I like to drink, but I don't like to get drunk. A lot of people like to get drunk, and I don't like people encouraging me to get drunk. That's a turnoff. How about you, Bessie?
Well, if I know that they want to do something that I've already tried and I know I'm not going to enjoy it, I'm not going to do it again.
Right.
But if it's something that I think I would not enjoy because it's in my head, because I've seen negative things about something, I'm going to try it because I'm like, well, that was their experience. I'm going to try it to see how I like it. But if I don't enjoy it when I do it, I'm never going to do it again.
Are you afraid of heights?
Period. Yes.
So would you do something like somebody say jump off a cliff? Would you jump off of it?
Well, I have done what they call that, zip lining. When I went to Jamaica, or was it Puerto Rico or Mexico? I mean, with one of my friends, we did zip lining. We had to do 10 zip lines or 8 to get back to where we needed to go. So even though I will never do that again, I did enjoy it because I was connected to the harness. So I felt like I felt safe because the guy made sure I was connected. So, but I would never do bungee jumping. No, So, yeah, but that is a good tip. That is a good tip. All right, next tip. Try dating outside your type.
I don't feel it applies to me.
Really?
I feel that this tip applies to people that have only dated the same kind of person their whole life. And I would give that advice to them. Try something different.
Because some people always say, she's not my type, or he's not my type. You know, and that's why you're by yourself. Sometimes it is. Sometimes that's the reason why you're alone, because you're so busy looking for your type when you don't even know that the type that you think is your type might not really be your type, and the one that outside your type might be more your type if you get to know them.
Well, they say opposites attract, but they never work.
They didn't know. That's not a saying. Opposites attract. Don't use the word never. Opposites attract. You can't say that they never work, because I've seen a lot of opposites and they're still together 20 and 30 years later. But that's your opinion. You have your own opinion. Okay, back. The next tip. Listen to those gut instincts. Ooh! I had a date tomorrow, but my gut instinct telling me it ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna happen. Because, you know, I feel that he lying. That's my gut instinct. I ain't going on that date tomorrow. Period. Ricky?
I don't think I've ever used my gut instinct.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's like, through conversation and these many things, it is what it is. What's going to happen is going to happen. If I allow something to happen, then it's going to happen. If I don't allow something to happen, I didn't use my gut feeling, but I like to learn to use my gut feeling.
Oh, Ricky, what is that again?
You ever seen green peppers?
Yeah, that looks like green peppers smashed up.
Roasted.
Okay, well that looks like green peppers in a blender.
Yeah, after it's been roasted.
Yes, okay, so let's go to our next tip. All right, the next tip is don't assume that marriage and kids are off the table. I can still have your baby boo. Even though I'm 53, I can still have your baby. Stop lying, girl. You know? So don't assume that children are off the table. Like Ricky, if Ricky meets some girl, Ricky, how old are you again?
60.
Ricky's 60. Now, if he meets some girl 50 and below, they can still have kids. You know, this person might want to have kids.
I ain't the daddy.
You the daddy. He the daddy. You know? Okay. All right. What you got to say about that one? What do you think, Ricky, about that tip?
I ain't the daddy.
Okay, that's all you got to say about that tip. Okay, let's move on. Okay, allow yourself to have fun. Allow yourself to have fun. What do you think they mean by that tip, Ricky?
Aren't you supposed to have fun?
Yeah.
So why would I go on a date if I'm not going to be happy and I'm going to have fun being there and it's chill, it's relaxed,
Yeah.
if I'm not, maybe that's the gut feeling thing. If it's not working out and I'm not feeling these things, then yeah, step back.
Well, if I was to go on a date, I'm always gonna have fun. I don't care. Even if the date lied and he looked like Gargantua, I'm still gonna make the best of it because I just like to have fun. So I'm not gonna ruin something because this person lied. But I will never go out with him again. But I will try my best to have fun because I'm just a fun, outgoing person. Okay, let's go. Next one. Ricky, you answer that one?
Yeah, I did answer it.
Okay. Next tip. Don't immediately introduce them to your friends and your family. Do not introduce this person that you ain't even been dating that long to your friends and your family. Because you never know, it might not work out. But then again, it might. So you should wait at least how many months? How many months do you think people should introduce a date to the
Well, usually about 3 months.
3? Oh no, You say 3 months?
Well, 3 months. You should think about it after 3 months. Because usually dates, relationships don't last. If they're not going to work, it's going to fall apart after 3 months. Sometime 1 month. But after 3 months, 90 days, think about it.
I think Ricky talking about when you're employed at a job. When you're in a job, it's 3 months. But for me, unless, you feel in your gut that this is the one. If you feel in your gut this is the one, I would say 6 months. Because 3 months go so fast, you're really still getting to know this person.
Well, that's why I said, just think about it. I'm not saying introduce them, but think about it. See which direction that's going to go after 6 months. If it still looks promising, you should keep that way.
So the next tip, ask them out again if you've had a good time. Ask them out again. That's another tip. Ask them out again if you had a great time. Me, I'm gonna act, if I know I had a good time, I'm gonna say, when we're hanging out again, baby boo. When's? What you think, Ricky?
No, I think that's very good advice. If you had a good time, ask them out again. If you're paying, and you ask them out again, I'm sure they might, a very good chance they might say yes. If you didn't pay and you asked them out and you're willing to pay, I think your chances are very good.
That's from Ricky.
Yeah.
Great tip. Okay, next tip. Don't feel obligated to go on a second date if the first date did not work out.
Well, that's a two-edged sword. Because sometimes people are nervous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything just goes wrong. And then, like myself, I'm this type of person. It is what it is. If it don't work out, it don't work out. If it works out, great. So.
Oh, sorry. All right. So the tip again says, don't feel obligated to go on a second date if the first date didn't work out. That's a great tip.
I've been on some blind dates and they've never worked out.
Ooh, I think we're done. We're done. So those were some tips. The tips, this is 50 tips for dating over 50. And these were not my tips. This was taken out from a website. I didn't get the author's name, but we were just going over some of those tips because I think they apply to anybody at any age. Don't you?
I agree.
Yeah. So that's our mukbang. And I want to thank Ricky here for this delicious meal.
It's gone.
Quesadillas and dips and chips.
Dips and chips.
It was really delicious. So make sure you guys continue to watch our videos. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
And hit that notification button so that you may be informed of future videos.
And have a wonderful, wonderful holidays and bring your New Year's in with